10 pounds up from last week. So yeah, 455 for 6 last week. So 465 for 4 to 6 this week. Snatch grip makes it a little bit harder. Definitely a lot more stabilization in the back. Having to really bear down on your lats to stabilize the weight, which is the whole point. I mean, I took 3 days off from training this last week. Just stress response on the body. Body needed a break. Feel better, definitely. Food didn't come up though, so kept food right around 3,000 calories. Cardio was still left in, everything else. Ended up dropping about 3 pounds of inflammation. So it worked, and now we dig in. So this last weekend, Saturday, was 6 weeks out, 8-9 pounds away from cap. But when we did the mock peak week, and peaked me for the posing 2 weekends ago, which I'm sure we'll show a video of, my weight was all the way down to 216 when we were peaked. So relatively speaking, about 5 pounds what we need to pull off to make the 212 cap with manipulations and then fill back out. So we're not far off with 6 weeks to go. Basically, we average about a pound a week for the next 6 weeks will be perfect. But a lot of it's just gonna be stress mitigation at this time and just pushing and pulling as the body goes. So we'll see kind of how the body responds this week. But I'd imagine we're gonna push the digging in a little bit harder. On top of that though, which you guys will see later, but we got keys to the new spot. And so construction starts today. So I'll be moving a hell of a lot more over the next couple weeks here as we get that gym off the ground by June 1st. So long story short, we got delayed by about 9 days, 10 days for when we were supposed to start. So we got to cram in a month's worth of work in about 20 days to get this gym open. But everything's lining up perfectly that it shouldn't be an issue, but we'll see, because this week I don't travel, but next week I'm gone basically 5 out of 7 days. And then it's pretty much travel season for the most part, between shows, competitors, my own show, and Popcorn Company, and doing different events for that. So yeah, we'll see kind of what happens over the next couple weeks here. Life stress will be at an all-time high, but nothing we can't navigate. And honestly, it kind of makes prep a little bit easier, because then it's just a checklist of stuff to get done while my brain's focused on everything else. The goal is, or the thing is just keeping presence, keeping myself present in my workouts, and not letting my brain get distracted on other tasks at hand. So zoning in during the workouts is key right now to get the stimulus we need to actually bring the best. So that'll be what we focus on. Lock in, motherfucker. Yep. Come on. All right, guys. So as promised, showing you guys the new location. You guys get a sneak preview before everybody else. This used to be a Crunch Fitness, and now obviously we'll be taking it over as an Iron Heaven. It's off of, in Omaha here, we go by Cross Street, so 132nd and Q is where this one is at, and big shopping complex area basically out here. But our base specifically is about a little over 20,000 square feet. So show you guys what we're working with. We've already got actually quite a bit of work done. So drywall's already been getting worked on. We've already ripped off mirrors. We've already ripped up turf. Painting's already begun. And we literally just got the keys 3 days ago. So we're kind of hauling ass on this one to have it open by June 1st. So as far as the gym goes, about half that cardio equipment is actually being sold. So we will not have all that cardio because we don't need that much cardio. So basically from the one post over, we'll be keeping majority of that cardio. And then front desk area will get completely reworked. Obviously all the Crunch logos, all that stuff will get ripped off. We won't have a gondola up here. We'll have new lighting over the front desk, and then all the lights that are in here will get ripped down. We'll put up new lighting in this main area. This will be a front seated area. We will actually have vending machines, and then also microwave and all of that for everyone to be able to have their meals, do all of that good stuff. You got multiple rooms in here. So we'll have tanning, we'll have red light. We probably won't start with that out the gate just because we're on a time crunch, and that's the last thing we really care about right now. So we'll get that up and running though within the first probably 30 to 60 days as we open up. And then these two bays will be used by independent contractors. So we're actually going to have a couple different independent contractors in here, between a licensed massage therapist and then also a chiropractor. So chiropractor that also does personal training. So they're going to kind of run both of their services out of this location. And then, as I said, we'll have 2 tanning beds, 2 red light beds. So that way we get a little bit of that aspect as well. Cardio section, we set up kind of how it is right now, except basically ends at that black post. And then backside of the gym, we'll have a fully built out custom sauna. That'll be the area for our boxing and also the MMA ring that we're bringing in. And then you will have turf that actually runs from here all the way through that back room. So through that garage door that Steve is standing in right now. So we'll have a strip of turf that runs all the way back. And then on this side will be a lot more of your like selectorized pin loaded machines. This side will end up being your plate loaded machines. So that entire wall right there that does not have mirrors, that'll actually be all squat racks with platforms below them. So kind of similar to our leg room setup in our Stonegate location. And then it'll be Smith machines, dumbbell racks running all the way down. We'll have 2 cable stations, the one that's currently out at the Chandler location, the brand new one from Bolt Fitness. So we'll have 2 separate cable stations set up between those 2 posts. And then in front of that, we will have all of your free moving benches, everything like that. So there's ample enough room for everybody to utilize dumbbells and dumbbell work. And then behind all of the squat rack in this area, this will be all of your leg equipment, plate loaded leg equipment back here. And then plate loaded equipment going along the turf on this side, as far as some upper body stuff and everything else. So that is the imagined layout as of right now. And as we go and as we place, we will make adjustments. Walls, this entire area is going to get painted black. So our drywall guys have been in here. They patched everything up. So the entire facility will be black, aside from that one wall. That wall will stay how it is currently, but we'll put some emblems on there, and also going to be putting up a bunch of vinyls on the walls to really set the tone. And then our LED lights, the red and white style cross, those will be in this week. We've got a total of 14 of those. So I don't know if we're going to honestly need all of them, but that's all right. So we will have those in this week and then get those up and live. And then most of the equipment gets delivered this week. Turf gets delivered Friday. I wanted to deliver that after we got done with paint out here, so that way we didn't have any issues with paint. Obviously, deep clean of the floor. There's a bunch of cleaning that needs to be done as far as the gym goes. All of our equipment should be delivered within the next 2 weeks. So we should have pretty much everything in this facility in the next 2 weeks. And the last week of this month, we will shut down Chandler for an entire week and move all of that equipment over here. But let me walk you guys back to another room. So this used to be a classroom. We are going to change that. So again, where I'm walking right now, this will be a long turf stretch, and the turf will run all the way into this room. And again, this used to be a classroom back here, but we are changing that. So we took all the mirrors down. We'll be adding all the mirrors back out on this floor, so you guys will have tons of mirrors to look at yourselves while you guys work out, and good lighting, so I'm sure it'll be probably the #1 Instagram photo place that you guys are gonna love. Lighting in here will get redone as well. Flooring, we're actually gonna end up putting down horse stall mats in here. And then this will actually turn into a CrossFit / powerlifting section. So the entire powerlifting area will be over there. So it'll be 4 combo racks, 4 deadlift platforms, Olympic deadlift platforms, so that way you guys can do Olympic lifting as well. And then there'll be a CrossFit rig here and all of our CrossFit stuff in here as well. So that way the powerlifters, CrossFitters, strongmen all have one area. So you guys will have this room. Again, this entire room is gonna be painted black, new lighting, flooring, and then the turf will run all the way through here. So the turf is a very long stretch of turf, but it's kind of that centerpiece for the gym. So it'll be a red turf that runs across the entire gym. So that's kind of the layout of everything so far. Outside of that, obviously there'll be some other surprises that we'll be adding into this location over time, especially. But out the gate, you guys will have a sauna. You guys will have full locker rooms, which we'll walk through that quick. And then basically all the amenities that you guys have come to know and love at Iron Heaven when it comes to the equipment we have, that's completely different. The environment we have, that's completely different, and everything from that standpoint. So that's kind of rundown on that. And then as far as your bathrooms go, you guys have a full locker room this time. So the bonus of this being a crunch previously is they put a lot of money into these bathrooms. So it is a full-on locker room. So we've got lockers, we've got showers, full countertops, I believe 2 or 3 stalls back there, 2 urinals, all that good stuff for the men. And then the women's, very similar. Only difference is there's 2 changing rooms and stalls, and then 4 showers, but completely built out. So these will probably be the most built out locker rooms / showers that we have at any of our locations. And these are gonna honestly just stay exactly how they are. We didn't see any reason to do anything to them. Obviously we'll clean them, but that's about the main thing that's gonna happen in these rooms. So bathrooms pretty much are gonna hold how they are. It's the main gym floor that's gonna change a hell of a lot as we keep going here. We've got about 18 days-ish to get this done. So lots of work ahead, lots of stuff to come, but we'll be keeping you guys updated, show you guys the layout, show you guys how it's going. But really, when we think about kind of order of operations, we're getting the main stuff done as far as what is going to be in the way and hindering any of the other majority priority things. So we're getting the paint done, drywall paint, and then once that's all done, then we'll get the vinyls up and done, and then place turf equipment. Prior to placing equipment, we will do the sound system, so we'll put in new speakers. It'll be nice and loud and crazy in here, and then also obviously doing all the lighting as well. So all of the aesthetic stuff should be done within the next week to week and a half here, and then pretty much at that point in time, it's just about bringing in equipment, laying it down, getting our door system set up, getting everything else set up so that we're ready to roll by June 1st. That's a quick look at the new facility, guys. If you guys have any questions, obviously reach out. Appreciate your support here. If you guys are local, if you're not local, come and check the gym out once we have it up and running. Otherwise, we obviously have another location as well. We are super excited about this location. We've got a couple $100,000 in brand new equipment coming in here on top of what we already have over at the Chandler location. We just plan on building the best facility we can for the residents of Omaha and give you guys something different, a little bit of a different vibe than what you've seen at the majority of the other locations in town and also from Iron Heaven. Kind of just doing more of like an Iron Heaven 2.0. So appreciate you guys checking it out. Hope you guys like the sneak peek, and we'll continue to update you guys as we go as to the changes that are happening and kind of the layout and what it's looking like, and just tune in and follow along.